Order. This court is now in session. We are gathered here today for a lawsuit hearing. Today's case in question is Jonas versus Universal Music Corp. May the parties in question please state themselves?
My name is Jonas, and I am a content creator for the YouTube platform. I am here to file a lawsuit against Universal for a false copyright takedown notice they issued on my channel 2 weeks ago. My channel was terminated shortly thereafter because they did the same thing to me 2 other times beforehand within the span of nearly a month. I am here filing this lawsuit to demand justice to be brought on these crooks.
Okay, Jonas, thanks for sharing your opening spiel. Now may the spokesperson for Universal speak up.
My name is Patrick and I am speaking on behalf of the Universal Music Group CEO, Lucian Grainge. Jonas is here filing a lawsuit on us for supposed abuse of the copyright takedown procedure when we never did such a thing. All we did was just enforce our copyright on a creator using our music without our permission. It is in no way copyright abuse. This is just business and we're trying our best to abide by DMCA laws.
Okay, thank you both for your opening spiels. Now listen up. You will explain to me why you feel the other one is at fault and provide evidence if you can. Me and the jury will use this to determine the final outcome of this court case. So, Jonas, let's hear your side of the story first. Why do you feel UMG, the record label in question, should be sued for issuing a false copyright takedown notice on your channel?
Thank you, Your Honor. This company should be sued because I had made 3 pieces of original music that were my own original music productions and not owned by any major company or record label. UMG has been involved in outright theft of my work because I created the music, therefore I am protected by my own copyright and they are 100% in the wrong. UMG has violated my copyright and they should be penalized for that.
What the hell are you on about? You outright used our music without our permission, never gave credit to us for it, and just flat out stole the song piece. You should be penalized for that, not us.
That was never your music to begin with. You flat out robbed me by claiming you owned a piece of my own musical work that you guys never even created. Your name is Universal, and so you act like you own every song in the known universe, even the concept of sound itself.
That is 100% a flat-out lie. You know very well that you're suing us for a completely idiotic reason and wasting everyone's time with your stupid bogus excuses. You need to get the hell out of this courtroom because you are making me, and the rest of the head execs over at Universal look like idiotic people.
I'm not going to step 1 foot out of this courtroom until you greedy bastards are rightfully brought to justice for what you did to me. That was my own original work and you engaged in outright theft and ignored my copyright protections. You execs are—
Order in my courtroom. Order. Both of you sit back down so we can get through with this. Okay, thank you, that's much better. Now, Hagrid, can you provide any counterclaims to what Jonas has said?
A lot, actually. Jonas's arguments are completely bogus and idiotic. Never once did we claim any of his original music. In fact, there was no original music, it was just stolen song pieces from songs that are licensed under our label. He repeatedly infringed our copyright. In fact, he is a known copyright infringer as we have been dealing with him since 2015. We had no other choice but to step in and take action by terminating his channel to prevent damage to our stock in the stock market.
Objection.
Sustain.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
Shut up, Hagrid, and let Jonas speak. He has the floor.
I can tell you that UMG has pulled stunts like this before. They are rightfully caught in the act abusing the copyright takedown procedure by numerous creators, and whenever UMG shows up in court they get their pathological lying lawyers to make up excuses for them so they can get away with it. They have continued to get off scot-free by pulling stuff like this. Well, no more.
How dare you speak in bad name of our lawyer clientele? Our lawyers are some of the best people in the United States, and they always absolutely floor people like you who make up crap like this to ruin our reputation. You will pay dearly for this.
I said, order in my courtroom. Hagrid, sit back down this instant. Oh, good day to you, sir. What is your name and why are you here?
Hello, Your Honor. My name is Justin Tyler and I am a lawyer representing UMG in this court case.
Ugh, great, here come Universal's lawyers.
Oh, shut up.
Okay, sir. Please go stand next to Hagrid and Jonas.
In fact, Your Honor, I would like to speak up.
Okay, sir, go ahead. You have the floor.
Jonas's claims of Universal Music Group abusing the copyright takedown procedure are 100% false. When Universal received the 50-page lawsuit paper Jonas had created, the clients, execs and whatnot noticed the paper had tons of false information and bogus lies. Jonas is nothing more than another person trying to ruin Universal's reputation by submitting false information to the Supreme Court. Plaintiffs should be punished if they submit false information like this.
Ugh, more lies.
Okay, I think I've heard from everyone. So, I am going to reach a verdict on this case right now.
No, you haven't. You need to hear the opinions of the jury too, because it won't be complete unless the jury states their sides on this as well.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me, Jonas.
Yeah, you need to hear what we have to say, too. And trust me, you will not like what we have to say about UMG.
Okay, we will hear from the jury as well, as suggested by Jonas and a member of the jury. I will now call up our first member of the jury. I call Bobby, the jury member who suggested this, to the witness stand. Okay, Bobby, please explain yourself as to why you feel Jonas or UMG are either right or in the wrong.
Well, you see, Your Honor, UMG has constantly and consistently abused the DMCA system to its favor. Content creators like myself now have to fear whether or not our video contains copyrighted material or not, because we fear record labels like UMG will lay claim to it. Even with free Creative Commons music or non-copyright music, you aren't safe from UMG. If even a second of one of UMG's songs is in there, the sound waves will get matched and you will get a Content ID claim. It is also impossible to challenge these claims because UMG rejects all disputes regardless of validity. And whenever a content creator successfully challenges one of UMG's claims, it hurts the creator's reputation and discourages them from creating content in the future. And these record labels wonder why piracy is still a thing in today's modern society. People refuse to buy stuff from UMG or Universal because of crap like this, and resort to piracy as a means of protest. UMG is screwed in the head. Whatever happens to them in this court today, they 100% deserve it. Call it a means of karma, if you will. That is all.
Okay, Bobby, thank you for sharing. You may go back to your seat. I will now call up our second member of the jury. I call up Francis, a former lawyer, to the witness stand. Okay, Francis, please explain whose side you are on with this.
Obviously, I am on Jonas's side. UMG is a threat to the music industry. If you do not know, in 2008, there was a huge fire that broke out in Universal Studios Hollywood that resulted in the loss of over 500,000 master recordings. Among these losses were the entire AVI Records catalog, all of Decca's masters from the 1930s to the 1950s, most of the original chess masters, as well as most of John Coltrane's master tapes during the period when he was signed with Impulse Records. Instead of telling the artists about the music lost, UMG kept quiet, pretending like it never happened. Once the artists found out the truth in 2020, boy, were they pissed. The artists all filed a class action lawsuit against UMG for not informing them about this. Of course, the court dismissed this court case and shrugged it under the wire. No compensation for the artists or their lost masters. And since UMG does not have a copy of the original master recordings that were lost during the fire, they cannot copyright the music in question since they don't have copies of the masters anymore. The music should more or less be in public domain by now. But UMG, being the greedy record label they are, still copyright claims videos that include music lost in the fire even though they completely lost the original master recordings of those songs. UMG is too much of a threat to the music industry. I hope karma catches up to them. Nothing else to add.
Oh my goodness, that is awful. I can't help but feel sorry for all of those artists who dedicated their lives just to have all of their history destroyed, and then the label refusing to address it. Anyways, I thank you for sharing. You can now go back to your seat. I will now call up our third member of the jury. I call Lucas, another YouTube content creator, to the witness stand. Okay, Lucas, what is your stance on either Jonas or UMG?
UMG seriously never learns. Let me take you back to 2014. Publicknowledge.org wrote an important article that needed to be seen that year. If you try to go to the article today, you will see that it leads to a 404 error page. Why? Because UMG went ahead and made sure that page got deleted. I don't think this is a fact that needs repeating. UMG are law-breaking assholes who need to be defeated. I hope that after this court session is over, they get some sweet karma for what they did to publicknowledge.org. That is all. Nothing more to say.
What? You can't be serious. They actually did that?
Yes. UMG actually deleted an important article on a knowledge website for literally no reason. Look it up.
Okay, that is a shocker. Thanks for sharing. Please go back to your seat. Okay, let's just get on to the next jury member before I question UMG's antics. Anyways, I will now call up our fourth member of the jury. I call Xavier, a rapper with a small fanbase, to the witness stand. Okay, Xavier, I want to hear what you have to say about all of this. What is your take?
Well, Your Honor, as you already know, I am a rapper with a small but amazing community. When UMG gave me the opportunity to earn money from my work, I took it. Someone, who was one of my fans, asked if they could use one of my songs for their video intro. I said yes. Keep in mind, this was around 8 months beforehand. 2 months ago, UMG claimed 346 videos that used its specific music even though I gave them permission to use it. Holy hell, I was pissed and I felt betrayed. I immediately retracted my contract with UMG when the fan told me what happened. So, the thing is, my permission grant was entirely useless. The moral of this story is, never trust a big-name record label like Universal Music Group. I will never, ever forgive them for what they did. I honest to God hope that this court case ends with UMG being sued. That's all I have to say.
Okay, that is too far. Anyways, you may now head back to your seat. We still have one more jury member to question. Okay, it's time for our final member of the jury. I now call Damien, a former UMG executive, to the witness stand.
Your Honor, I have literally nothing else to add. All of the other 4 members of the jury sharing horror stories of UMG, whether it be their own or someone else's, proves that working for UMG was a mistake, and I'm glad I left now. I literally am at a loss of words. Nothing else to add. I hope UMG gets punished big time and gets sued hard.
Okay, well, if you have nothing else to add to this, please go back to your seat. Alright, after hearing all of your statements and whatnot, I hereby pronounce that Universal Music Group as a whole is being charged with the following: copyright abuse, DMCA takedown abuse, copyright theft, copyright infringement, attempted judge manipulation, and ignorance of the fair use contract as described in the Copyright Act of 1976. UMG as a whole will face a huge, hefty fine from Jonas, and he will also get to determine the amount UMG is forced to pay. UMG will also be forced to remove their copyright takedown notices from Jonas's YouTube channel, or there will be additional charges.
No. No, no, no. You can't do this to us. You just can't. We do not want to pay a fine. Just let us remove the takedown notices and be done with it.
You do not have a choice. This is your own fault for abusing the copyright and DMCA takedown systems. A huge, hefty fine is the only way you will properly learn. Speaking of which, Jonas, how much do you want the fine to be?
$2.8 billion in monetary damages.
Very well, it's been decided. Universal Music Group will be legally required to pay $2.8 billion in monetary damages.
No. We don't want to pay $2.8 billion in monetary damages. That is a good chunk of our total net worth. Call off the fine. Please.
Hey, you can't do this to my client. UMG has already been put through enough crap as it is. We don't need more stupid crap piled on top of it. Drop the fine and all will be well.
No, I am not dropping off this fine. This is what you people at UMG get for abusing the copyright system. Now leave my courtroom at once. This court is now adjourned. Mr. Patrick, I said, this court is now adjourned. That means, get out.
I really hope you enjoyed that, because I had a lot of fun making it. This alternate timeline video was kind of part what if video and part blank goes to court video. I tried to steer away from usual cliches found in regular GoAnimate/Vyond court videos because it just doesn't work, and as far as court sessions go, is very unrealistic in a courtroom setting. I wanted to make it actually feel like a court session. And yes, this video revolved around UMG and their copyright abuse. One day, this will actually happen for real and they will be sued hard. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Bye.